It's me, Mr. Jen. Hello, everybody. It's me, Mr. Control. Hello, everybody. It's me, Space Star Xbox, and hello, everybody. It's me, GalacticConsole.
Hey guys, it's No Gaming. Today we're exposing a user called GalacticConsole, also known as Mr. Jen, Mr. Control, Space Star Xbox, right? But he's also been known by his real name, Matthew Jackson, which is public information, used as his YouTube name once, and it's his TikTok name. Like, I'm not even joking here. But before we continue here, I just want to point out, please do not go out of your way to harass anybody mentioned in this video. It's fucking common sense too, so, yeah. And, so pretty much, how did this all begin? Well, I'll tell you right now how this all began was from, yeah, I have to, like, the how do I put this? There's a segment coming up, right, where I, have the voice messages and all that happening, right? Unfortunately, it's like an hour or so long, pretty much. So, yeah, it's like an hour long, dude. This is like the longest segment. Other segments that we'll include here will be statements from Pin Dicey and Noah. Yeah, like we'll have those two put in their statements about Matt and shit. So yeah, do with this information as you will. This is just how it's gotta be, right? And yeah, also Galactic Console. If you're watching this, I just want you to know that because of your actions lately, I've decided to cut ties with you, right? It's nothing personal, right? It's just I don't want to associate myself with someone who acts like this. Now, I do hope you do turn around and change for the better, right? Because that's one thing that I do hope happens, is that you change for the better and shit, right? And that you actually start maturing, right? You're 18 now, right? You're a grown-ass guy. You're a grown-ass man, just like yours truly, and you can't be pulling shit like this. Alright, let's begin. Alright, guys, so here we are, and we're gonna look at this entire thing, okay? So, just so you know, none of this is fabricated. People can say it's fabricated all they want, but here I are. Look, this is true authenticity. Unlike someone known as, that we're not gonna talk about it right now. So they're irrelevant. They're relevant as fuck, right? But we're gonna talk about them at some point, too. Anyways, let's look at this one. Noah says, "Why the fuck did you fake being a Moya, bruh?" That says, "To get the truth, because obviously nobody was being honest with me so that I can know how y'all actually think about me, and I wanted to make sure that Aqua wasn't going to make a video of me. Plus, I wanted to prove that I would be better than I was." And Noah says, "He ain't making one unless you make you on to him first." Yeah, anyways, what he meant to say was, he ain't making one unless you make one on him first. And Galactic Console here says, "Plus, now I know that Aqua isn't going to unless I do." And then Noah says, "And you, the person, is just pathetic of you, not gonna lie." And then Galactic Console says, "I know. I'm not going to unless he does." He's like, He ain't unless you do. It's like very much a back and forth of like, he's not going to, yeah, I know he's not going, well, he's just not going to then, okay, yeah. Pretty much how it goes, right? But this is pretty much the impersonation part segment of all of this, right? It's disgusting, not gonna lie. And then we go here. But here's the funny thing. He's like, I'm fully okay with dropping it. Right? But this is about Aqua shit. And of course, this. Now, if you don't know, there is a meme known as the Mr. Control meme. Basically, GalacticConsole goes, "Hey guys, hello everybody, it's me, Mr. Control. We wants the chance to uh, da, da, right? He fucking falls over and shit, right? It's like loud as shit too. Sorry, I'm still kind of sick as recording this, so yeah. GalacticConsole goes, "What the fuck?" Right? And it's a picture of Pen I see going, "I dare you to recreate the Mr. Control meme with your character." And this is from the PDLD doing their every February thing. Here, I'll show the video here.
I dare you to recreate the Mr. Control meme with your character?
Hello everybody, it's me, Mr. Control!
No.
Whoever got the chance to...
Alright, yeah. Are you back from the video? Cool. Anyways, Noah says, "Don't take it to heart." And for some reason, Matt decides to respond in voice messages, meaning, I can give my voice a fucking break. Let's let the two yap.
So y'all just hate me, and y'all want me to suffer and die a lonely death. I see how it is.
Yeah, that's a major fucking red flag here, dude. What the fuck?
One, no, we never even fucking said we hate you, so don't know where the fuck you got that from. And two, when did we say we want you to die a lonely death again? Quit pulling things out of your fucking ass, Matt, for fuck's sake.
Oh, you don't remember when Penn literally fucking told me to kill myself?
And didn't you call him a fucking failed abortion, you fat fuck?
And how long was that, Noah? Explain to me, you fucking idiot. Explain to me, how long ago was that, Noah? This is like literally lecturing me about what happened 5 years ago. Bruh. That was fucking a year after 5 years ago, actually. 4 years ago. That's when it happened. So you dragging past shit into this? And you literally complain about me literally dragging past shit into things when you literally brought up that topic. Wow, Noah. Wow.
And then he shows us some screenshots of his DMs with pinned. Okay, let's just read them actually. He even sent this to me earlier. He's like, Vin says, "What the fuck? This shit's so corny." He's like, and Matt says, "I know. He also told me you made a meme on him. Is that true?" Vin says, "Leave it Illinois Orange in the early 2010s," which, well, yes, I actually agree with this one, honestly. And then Pin says, as a joke, as a reply to the meme part. And then Matt says, sorry I'm asking too many questions. It's just I've been busy for the past couple of months and I need to be caught up on everything. And then Pin says, alright, yeah, nice trying, Matt. I'm blocking now. Get the fuck out of my life. It's this screenshot again. And there's this screenshot too. And yeah, this is pretty much yeah. This is pretty much how do I put it? The beginning, yeah. So Matt says, "Hey Ben, how are you doing today?" And also, I have to ask, what happened with GalacticConsole? I heard from Tyler that y'all got into an argument. Ben says, I never got involved with that argument. It involved Noah and Goob mainly. If you don't know who Goob is, it's Aqua YT, by the way. And Matt points out, you mean Aqua? And Ben's like, yeah. And then Matt's like, yeah, me and Galactic still talk about Xbox, and he was telling me about Aqua making a video on him. Last I heard, Galactic and Jeff were best friends, and he told me he was happier about without anyone else except Jeff and his new friend group. And then Vince says, I'm not involved with what is going on right now. I've had Galactic blocked for nearly a month due to drama. He caused Badger Croissant, aka Martian, and the guy named Void to leave the friend groups. We had enough of his drama, so me and Noah blocked him permanently, and he has a few days until adulthood. But instead, he decides to act like a child and cause unnecessary drama over petty situations. And then Matt says he needs to grow the fuck up. And Pin's like, exactly. So, yeah, here's the next voice message.
Also, is that a sign of hate? Is that a fucking sign of hate? You didn't have to say that you hated me. I already knew you did. You just had to literally be honest and actually tell the truth about things. So, you actually do hate me.
Matt then says, court dismissed. I've got better things to do than argue with you. I got to work on my 3 more commentary videos, then that's done, no more, and I actually am mature. I'm just enjoying being a kid for another 3 days, and then I will show you how mature I am. And you know, me and Matt, we talked about this shit. We did. I said when people say be a kid while you still can, that means like enjoy the freedoms of being young and shit. Not literally act like a little kid. Fucking idiot.
Alright, now listen here, you bad little piece of shit. Matt, first off, yeah, no, it wasn't 4 fucking years ago. It was a year ago, you stupid fuck. And no, I don't give a single fuck about me bringing up past shit. It was a year ago. That's different from me bringing up like something from like fucking 9 years ago or fucking something. You stupid dumbass.
And then Galactic also says, is it because of the whole Kristen thing? Fuck Kristen. I haven't even talked to him in 3 fucking months.
Oh, and for your information, yes, I do hate you. I hate you with all my fucking might. Not to mention the fact that I want to bring up a little something that you tried to drag me into your awkward situation. You tried to drag me into your awkward situation, and you still never responded to me. How the fuck am I selfish? I want to know. Tell me.
It's still the fucking same, Noah.
Matt, you're turning 18 in a few days. I know you say you want to mature up, so actually keep your fucking word for once. Alright? You got mad over PDLD making a stupid fucking joke that even you yourself remade. You have no room to talk. It is not the same.
Oh, what's the lineup?
Excuse me? You blame me for dragging you into the fucking Aqua shit when you literally fucking were a bad friend in the fucking first place. That's probably why Amoya decided to fucking leave you, you fucking dumbass. You obviously don't even have a fucking clue about anything you even fucking say. So educate yourself. Prove that it was a year ago. You were not even a fucking around when me and Penn were actually around. So you can't even say shit. So fuck you, you fucking lying ass fucking narcissistic fucking abuser fucking ass bitch.
Alright, now, before we continue on with these voice messages, this one fucking voice message right here is what sent everything spiraling, pretty much. Not everything, but it's been sending things kind of spiraling.
And who was the group of people going after Aqua in the fucking first place? Not mine. Not Badgers. Not Jeff's. Y'all's is. So fucking shove it down your goddamn throat.
Alright, for context here, we had a bit of drama between us and Aqua, but we've set aside our differences and now we're friends now.
And the group that went after Christian, Circle Dude, Huddy, every other person, Uni, Yellow Bro, everybody else, Davis, and all those other people. Who decided to go after them in the first place? Not me. I was trying to mind my own fucking P's and Q's and actually try to be drama free. But y'all always literally want to joke around with fucking people when it literally causes drama. Heck, even Penn himself literally admitted that he even started drama without even realizing it. So you can't even say shit. You even said it yourself at one point. Didn't you not?
Oh, uh, are we deadass? You want to go there, huh? Alright, you're being deadass. You want to really go that far, huh? Alright, fine. Let's go that far then, Matt. I see how it is. I see now.
It's a response to the 52nd, to the top one. You could definitely tell that this struck a nerve with fucking Noah. Right? Because for those who don't know, Amelia and Noah used to date and shit. They're pretty much broken up, but they're friends still, right? That's a thing, trust me. Anyways, but yeah. Uh fucking hell. And Matt comes up with all these false ass excuse allegations and shit when it comes to that type of stuff. So that definitely hit a lot of nerves with Noah. All right, let's go. Let's continue.
And you know what? I don't even give a shit if you fucking hate me, you fucking bastard. I don't even give a shit because at the end of the day, I'm actually living peacefully. Me and Jeff started our own friend group, and guess what? Ever since we left you, it was the best kind of friend group of our entire fucking lives.
Are you basically implying me to kill myself? Also, are you implying that I was involved in the whole fucking Yellow Bro drama, by the way?
Excuse me if I
Motherfucker,
may.
like, this shit's like 2 fucking minutes long. What the fuck? Dude, this Matt has a lot to say here.
Who was the one that that literally did not ask me nicely to not get anyone to literally ask you? All I did was ask you a goddamn question about something, and you decided, Matt, get the fuck away, you fucking bitch. Those were your words. Wasn't it not? Wasn't it not? I have been suffering through mental depressions, mental mental shit for the past 3 fucking goddamn years. That's why I'm the way I am. I had to deal with all this trauma for 3 fucking years. So if you'll excuse me, Noah, you have no room to fucking talk about me starting drama. I had to deal with all this firsthand. And why do you think Badger and Jeff and everybody else who left the friend group? You blame me for them leaving the friend group? No, they chose to leave the friend group because I actually painted an actual clear picture. Heck, some of them even left on their own accord. They saw how much y'all were starting drama, and they didn't want to be a part of it. So yeah, I'll go there because the thing is, those people who left the friend group that y'all quote unquote blame me for, they left by their own accord. And they can even tell you that themselves. They've dealt with Pinned firsthand longer than even me. So, and they know him the most. Even his brother fucking hates him. So, bruh, you do not know shit.
That's 2 minutes 14 seconds of my life I will never get back. Anyways, Jesus Christ, this motherfucker can talk for hours non-stop.
Bro, that is not what I'm fucking saying. You're twisting my fucking words around like I used to do. I only did that back in the day because the thing is, you did it to me many fucking times. So the thing is, I'm not even telling you to kill yourself. No, I'm not that kind of person. But the thing is, there's plenty of messages literally with pinned you and other people spamming KYS. I'm sorry. I'm doing what's best for Jeff's friend group, and you unblocking me in the first place just to tell me about how wrong it was to hang around Davis. Davis did not want drama. He wanted to live his life in peace. You don't know him like me and other people do.
Oh, trust me. I know him. I know Davis really well now. He's a little bastard. That's what he is.
And you full blown no, I am saying that you were involved with that. 100%. And the thing is, Noah, literally Literally, I've been stuck in one fucking thing. I asked Pin nicely, to not make any more memes about me behind my back. What does he do? What the fuck does he do? He continues. He continues making memes on me when literally y'all can't even keep my name out of y'all's goddamn mouths. I've had many other people tell me about what's been going on in there. Heck, even Jeff told me that y'all are still talking about me. So the thing is, don't try to fucking lie to me and tell me that I'm wrong, because I've had many eyewitnesses tell me about what y'all really did. And even then, I was chilling out. I chilled out. Even though I should have just left at that point. I should have left, but I didn't, because literally I saw a chance. I saw a chance of Pin redeeming himself. But whoop-de-doo, I was wrong again. So the thing is, y'all didn't leave me. I left y'all. The thing is, I wanted to be friendly. I just needed to deal with most of the dramas first, because the thing is, the dramas literally create bigger things, and leads to another one, which leads to another argument, which leads to many other things. That's why everybody else left. Have you ever noticed why Badger left? Heck, as a matter of fact, the day he fucking did it, he fucking was like, I can't deal with this fucking friend group anymore. He said it himself. That's not coming from just me. That's coming from everybody that has ever left. I was just literally kind enough to stay, because literally I knew how lonely Pin was, and I didn't want and me being an actual good person, or at least a good person, literally, or at least was a good person, until somebody tipped me off the fucking edge.
Huh? What the fuck? Did he finally stop? Oh my god, yeah, he finally stopped. Okay.
Alright, now first off, you fat piece of fucking shit, I'm gonna bring up a few fucking things about you. Number one, you bringing up the fact that I quote unquote abused Amelia, I already fucking debunked. I debunked that so fucking long ago, it's not even fucking funny. And also, you twisted my words. You just twisted them. I simply said, I'm not giving you edits because I'm not involved in this. That's what I said. I didn't tell you to go fuck off. Where the fuck did you get that from? And also, why are you bringing up dramas I wasn't even involved with? Yes, I was involved with the Circle do drama. And I'm gonna bring up a little something. You remember when Croissant told you to go jump off a bridge? Do you remember that? Yeah, cause I do. And I fucking confronted him about that and told him it was wrong by him. I was there for you, Matt. During the Aqua situation, I was not involved until I was dragged into it. So quit twisting words and quit twisting things. And no, I was not involved in the Unity situation. I was not involved in the Yolo Bro situation. I refuse to get into those because those did not affect me. You are twisting words and twisting drama into something that they never fucking were. And I was asking you if you were telling me to kill myself. I was just asking you a fucking question. Jesus. Fucking get that through your head, Matt. You have a few days to mature the fuck up. And also, you bring up depression. I have depression too, you fucking fat fuck. I have it too. I'm a human. Get that through your head. Get it through your head. You are really something, Matt. This all started over me simply saying no to give you evidence. What does that say about you? What does that say about you? I'm simply just here trying to not cause drama. And yet you started this, Matt. You jelly started this. By first making the awkward situation public. You should have never done that in the first place. You know what? I'm gonna tell Aqua to make the video. I am. After all this bullshit you pulled within the last 10 minutes, you've gone too far. You have. And I want you to know, and I do want you to know that there are consequences to your actions. I really hope you do know that. And trust me, karma will bite you in the ass. I can guarantee that. Have fun for what's coming for you, Matt. I hope you're ready.
Holy crap. All this goes on for like another 6 minute. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, what the fuck?
I'm tired of being y'all's little punch bag for y'all to literally be punching on me. And Indo's still a great guy. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about y'all. I've been having to literally have people making fun of me for the span of my life and everything else, and all I wanted to do was die. But the thing is, I almost did die. I almost did. And want to know something? It's not just on y'all's hands. It would have been on everyone who has ever made fun of me, who has ever judged me, who has ever made fun of my autism, or made fun of me, or hated me for who I actually am. I am kind, but I am a kind person. I'm just literally stuck in between being humiliated or being a laughing stock of the whole entire internet, or being a punchbag for somebody else to literally call me stupid, fucking retarded, fucking everything you can even think of. So yeah, Noah. This time I'm not. I'm actually trying to fix things now, but y'all, you're just too fucking stubborn. I
Poor man,
get
poor fuck.
that, and I
What the fuck? 4 minutes. Hold on. Someone get the Subway Surfers gameplay, please. Thanks.
thank you for what you did with croissant. But the thing is, the thing is, I'm a very messed up person because of all the trauma I had to experience through 3 years of suffering and fighting and deciding who was gonna be the victor and who was gonna be the loser. You get it. First of all, you you literally saying that I twisted your words. You're twisting mine. You basically told me you basically said yourself that I was trying to tell you to kill yourself. No, I was not. You were just twisting my words. And I'm not just talking about you. I'm not just talking about the dramas that you were involved with. I'm talking about the dramas that Pin was involved with as well, which is not just just the dramas that you were a part of. I'm sorry, Noah. I honestly am. And I've been trying my best to mature up,
This
but it's been hard with all the trauma
dude, this segment's gonna be the longest fucking segment. Holy fuck.
and all the anxiety and all the worries about who's going to be making a video on me next, or what's the video going to be about. That's the true reason why I'm quitting commentary, because I don't want to be jumping and bouncing all over the walls for another 10 years for all I fucking care, and literally feeding some sort of fire that I literally do not want to feed. So that's why I'm quitting commentary, because I don't want to have to decide who am I going to make a video on next, because I don't want drama. That's not my thing. I may look like it, but I may look like I do enjoy drama, but I honestly don't. I hate it. I hate it with a fucking passion. I'm trying to settle things between everything, but the stubbornness and and everything that's going on right now, it's fucking hard for me. I've been having to deal with hard things for most of my life. Being called stupid, being called fat, or out of shape, or not capable to do anything physically or mentally, or anything like that. Coming from people who has not even spent a whole an entire day with me just showing myself. I tried to open up, but with all these dramas and all that stuff, it's hard to open up during dark times. It honestly is. I tried to open up. I tried to be the bestest friend, and I thank you for all the times you tried. I honestly am. And those 3 years were not the only thing that I had to suffer through. I had to suffer through real life shit, and I know you get it. I know you get it, and and I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to make things chill. I'm just sick and tired of all the stubbornness and all the dramas. And by the way, I'm not making a video on Aqua. That's not happening.
Yeah, you can see that after the stream, man, they would go over why. Holy fuck. Just gets worse, trust me. The voice messages get longer and longer as it continues.
Okay, what you tell me is that you've been traumatized, huh? So have I. There was a single night where I was forced to say some things that made me want to gently end my life. I've been doxxed. I've been swatted. I've been through things that you wouldn't understand. I've been through shit that I have never even told Endo, Amoya, Jeff, Penn, anybody. And I've been through worse than you, Matt. So stop trying to use your trauma experience as a escape method. Because it's genuinely sad. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because it's the truth. And no, I was not twisting your words. You twisted mine first. You twisted my words into something that they never were. And on the Aqua thing, I very much am going to tell him to make that video on you. You went too far, and I know you said you apologized for that, but I'm not accepting it. And if you say that you wanted to be a nice guy and you didn't want to be involved with us, then leave us. Tell everybody who's a fucking spy to fuck off. Then, if you wanted us to be in the past, then leave us in the past. Sure, we did make jokes on you. That I'll admit. But it was me. I'm the one that continued it on. It was not pinned. I'm the one that started this. So don't blame Panda. Do not drag him into this. It was me. Alright? So stop trying to drag in everybody who's involved in old dramas. Sure, Pin was involved in most of those dramas, yes. He was. But that doesn't give you the right to just automatically just drag everybody you know into this. I know you said you want to mature, and your quote unquote traumas are holding you back. I'm 16 and I've seen worse shit than you. And yet I'm maturing more than you. So what does that say about you, Matt? That should tell you that you're doing something wrong. And you need to find out what you're doing wrong because you have just a few days left till you turn 18. Now, you have days. And I will make sure that karma gets to you eventually. I'm not going to make a video. I'm not. I'm going to have others do their jobs the same way that I'm going to do mine.
Alright, it's at this moment where Noah now adds a British person known as Pinned ICYT to the group. And here's how he introduces himself.
Matt, listen, alright. As much as we've been through drama, you don't understand how much shit that I've been through. Alright, let me tell you something, right? You claim that you've been bullied your entire life, your parents have been divorced. Like my parents got divorced, alright? I'm pretty sure you know about this. Listen, I don't really want to mention this guy in front of people like Noah and those stuff, but I'm gonna be talking about Sly Hunter, alright? And the fact that, by the way, I know Noah did cover old drama of the fuck, but I'm just gonna mention this anyways. I'm saying this because you claim that you've been through the worst shit in the world. Do you want to understand what Sly and his mum did? My mum, like, no, we could have ended up homeless because of what was happening. Because Sly's mum was trying to find my mum, but she doesn't have a lot of money. And second off, I've seen a video of someone being hit in the head, being killed. And I was barely 11 years old when I saw that. And I am forever traumatized, and I don't like covering it. But I'm going to do it to maybe realize that you're the one who's constantly saying you're depressed, you're fucking... no, this is some guilt tripping right here. This is pure guilt tripping. And I don't want to go on my way and cause drama with you, because I don't want to do that, because I'm genuinely tired of... I cannot tolerate your shit anymore. I'm done tolerating your shit. Alright? So maybe for the fucking last few days, maybe try thinking about maturing the fuck up. I'm 14. I turned 14 like a few months ago. And look where I am. I am somehow more mature than you. And you're over here like teaming up with Davis, who, by the way, told Endo's brother to kill himself, leaks my show, which I don't think you really give a fuck about, let's be honest. Fucking faked self-harm and said the N-word. You're friends with someone who's also, by the way, associated with Mr. Christian, a UCTP member. So take that into fucking consideration. And also, I'll convince PDOD to private those fucking videos on you, because me and Noah and a bunch of other people are just tired of you. We're tired of your fucking shit. So please, for fuck's sake, maybe grow some fucking balls for once, and just stop mentioning my name. Stop dragging me into shit. Stop dragging Endo into shit. Stop dragging Jeff into shit. Stop dragging PDOD into shit. Stop dragging Badger into shit. And to be fair, like, bro. And this whole thing you have with Aqua, I have nothing to do with this. Noah had nothing to do with this. It was between just you and Aqua. So stop acting like a fucking idiot for once in your fucking life. For fuck's sake, please, bro. Like, I was hoping you would mature. But no, I've literally been in drama with you for nearly 3 fucking years, and you've not even once matured. Even your Xbox era, even in my Xbox era, nothing's changed about you. But yes, I was also immature at the time. Yes, I'll admit that. But look where I am now. I'm not over here mentioning drama 24 fucking 7 like you do. For fuck's sake. But you are. You fucking are. I'm more focused on Primate Dimensions, which is something I care more about. Which is something that Cosmic cares more about. Something that fucking Endo cares more about than this fucking drama that you constantly always start. It's always your fucking fault. Like, I hate to be that type of person, but it's fucking true. And also about that video, Noah convinced Aqua to release that video because we're just done. And also, by the way, when the fuck was Noah ever involved with Violi Bro or the Mibby drama or Uni drama? He was never involved. Alright, those were mainly just my thing. So stop pulling shit out of your ass and maybe mature the fuck up for once and stop acting like a child. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna say, because, yeah. I feel like I've been on a low rant, but I'm just telling you, just mature the fuck up, please. Alright, bye.
I'm not using it as an escape method. I'm being serious. And literally, I didn't want to tell anybody this, but my last ever commentary video is exposing myself.
Form it. Okay, am I the only one who here is eating Jello parfait? I think so. I know that's an irrelevant fucking thing to talk about during this, but we're literally going through like nearly an hour of this shit. We're nearly an hour in. Holy fuck.
Alright, Matt. I know this situation was extremely fucking stupid, but my point honestly stands. You misinterpreted my words. Now, yes, I did say that you were trying to drag me in. But instead of you explaining fully and acting like a man and actually talking to me about it, you instead, like, fucking crashed the fuck out and made a post. Including you impersonating Amelia, by the way. You still do that, by the way. You are still impersonating her. So I don't know what the fuck you're trying to do, but you're fucking failing. Now, I know that you were saying it was quote unquote everybody, especially Pin for some reason. I don't know why you dragged him into this, but look where we are. I was never involved in the maybe situation, the Elbow situation, the Oni situation. I already said that. And my point stands. I am not fucking involved into this. I never wanted fucking drama. I had you blocked for a fucking reason. I had you blocked for a fucking reason, Matt. I blocked you so this could be avoided, and that still wasn't enough. I don't I do not want to hear you say anything about your trauma when me and Penn have been through things that I don't even think you could fucking comprehend. I lost nearly everything when I was younger than Penn. Think about that. Alright? Now, I'm not going to bring up old things, even though I technically already have, which I will acknowledge that. I will acknowledge it, alright? That I will. I will convince Aqua to make a video on you. I will do it. And I've already started the process. You did this, Matt. I hate to break it to you, but this is your fucking fault. If you have never fucking mentioned Amelia or me being fucking quote unquote abusive, that's where you cross the line, alright? Because she didn't get abused once, she got abused twice, alright? By friends that you were friends with. Ring a bell? Does that ring a bell to you, Matt? Remember how you faked suicide too? How are you any better than other people like Davis who even fake self-harm too, right? And he did the same fucking thing. You are friends with Mr. Christian. Well, Davis is friends with him. I'm not saying you are, so I retract my word on that. But you're friends with someone who is friends with a UTTP member. You know what they do, right? You know what they do, right? If your brain doesn't know, they do some of the worst things. So bad that the fucking FBI is investigating them. The FBI, Matt. So I would heavily reconsider what you're doing. I don't know why you're trying to do this. You brought up depression. You brought up your past experiences. Clearly trying to guilt trip me, and it's not working. I really hope you're happy with the outcome. I hope you are. Because I fucking hate you. I honestly do.
Why?
But the thing is, Noah, I'm not fucking you. There's a difference between me and you. My trauma has literally led me to believe that I'm not good enough to be a part of this world. My traumas have also led me to believe that everybody in the world hates me. And it's led to me actually getting close to actually, you know. But I'm not using my past trauma. I'm not using trauma to escape anything. I'm being truthful. You can even fucking ask Jeff, Badger, or anybody else that has left. I have told them all. I've been very hesitant, and literally, for me to go as far as literally making a video on myself shows I'm ready to change. Okay, I'm going to end this conversation now because actually I'm going to release the video on myself. Literally first because I want you to know that I'm actually telling the truth.
5 minutes later,
First of all, I'm not really impersonating Amoya anymore. I literally was using that account. If I was impersonating her, I would have actually been texting like her and doing the things I did with pins trying to fool you. Was I really trying to fool you in that entire thing? Like literally a couple minutes ago? No, I didn't. I was actually being truthful.
I'm just trying to get this guy's logic, okay? I'm trying to get his logic here.
I was just on that account so I can screenshot the conversations that I had on that account.
Matt, number one, I never said that you and I were the same person. I never even said that. Number two, I get that you have been through things. I get that. And I get that you wanted to reset your character. Alright? I acknowledge that. Originally, I was going to make a video on myself, exposing myself for past fucking things that I never told a soul about. Because I wanted to. But listen, Matt. Generally listen, alright? I said that you are using your trauma as a scapegoat because that's basically what you're doing. You are basically using it as a scapegoat. Even though it may not seem like you are, and I don't know if you know what a scapegoat is, but that's basically what you are doing. You are bringing up past evidence because I backed you into a corner. All right? I am still going to do all the things I said before. You really do have a few days to pull your fucking ass into. And I do not give a fuck if you make a video on yourself because honestly, Matt, I really, I really know that this will sound harsh, but you are generally a fucked up person. And I'm pretty sure that you can acknowledge that as well, too. While originally I was going to tell you that you could go fuck yourself, good luck, Matt. You'll need it soon.
Can we agree to disagree that that there shouldn't be any videos made and we can just leave each other alone and pretend this never happened.
Well, Matt, I would have considered that had you never pulled that stupid fucking move. Alright? But you pulled that move, so I'm pulling mine. I am not going to back down. I'm sorry, but I'm not backing down. Alright? I'm not backing down. Now, if you agree to never mention any of our names, if you agree to never mention our names, Matt, we will leave you, alright? If you leave us alone and tell your spies to go fuck off, alright? We'll continue to fuck around. You cannot convince us to not stop fucking around. You cannot convince us. You could threaten us all you want. You could do whatever you want. But you went too far, and now you're going to see what happens when you fuck around, Matt. You will see. Matt, I don't know if you know this, but you making an account, naming it Amoya, and legit DMing pinned. You DM pinned, by the way, trying to impersonate her. That's a definition of impersonating someone by acting like somebody you aren't. That's basic logic. By the way, after you're done listening to a pins, I'm gonna just go right back to this. I could ask a lot of people if I'm a bad friend, and they will say no. So, and yes, I am going to be forwarding a bunch of these messages, and I will give context to some people like Aqua and Endo. So, actually, Endo's in this GC, so he can listen to these if he wants. So, have fun, Matt. Have fun.
One thing, Pin. I'm not friends with Davis. I confronted him after I figured out that everything about fucking Endo's brother. I confronted him about that. I was like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" And I got the true story. Me and him are not friends. I can even send that screenshot after I send this voice message. I just changed the post. I wasn't trying to defend him. I was trying to make a point in that. Plus, at that point, I wasn't even thinking at that time. Plus, the thing is, I never was friends with Christian. I haven't even talked to him since the last time. Since the last time y'all even. Since the last time I even made a video on him. I hadn't even spoken to him
Fuck.
since.
It's finally fucking over.
Plus, if I was talking to Christian, why would I keep my videos of him up? Would that wouldn't what would was that does not make any sense.
Alright, so pretty much this is all. Again, I just want to remind you, all this happened because of a hamburger being featured in a meme. Yeah, let that settle for a bit. Hey, pause this, let it settle for a bit. Let the stupidity shine here. Alright, so pretty much you know, the pot was kinda stirred by Davis and Yadaria. Also known as Davis, we're just gonna call him Davis. And but because Davis was sending memes that Pin had made about Matt. Like, breaking news, Matt fucking jumped. Or something like that. That kind of stirred the pot. Pin agreed to not make those memes again, right? So it's kind of settled, right? But things were still a little bit heated. And things just got worse from there. So, yeah. And it's also kind of like what the fuck, you know? It's like, what the fuck? So, when I say what the fuck, it's like, that's a meme that Matt himself had recreated. The Mr. Control meme. Pretty much, Matt recreated that himself, just as an FYI. So, the fact that he got all offended over a hamburger being featured in PDLD's version of the Mr. Control meme, it genuinely just surprises me. Now, yeah, so it's at this point where we have to go on to the next segment where Matt decides to fake his death. Now, spoiler alert, this has already been featured before on the channel, but I feel like it is good to bring it up now. So, yeah, that's like this is extremely fucked up, by the way. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Hello, everybody. It's me, Interrupter Gamer, and I'm gonna make a commentary video again. Well, I don't know if you'd call it reaction or commentary, but basically, Galactic decided to start some shit. I told everybody that because they keep dragging me to this drama, well, here I fucking am. I'm in your drama now. But yeah, basically Galactic decided to fake his own death. And in one way you can tell it's Galactic because he stutters so much, and yeah, like all of that. Like in my videos, I rarely ever stutter. And it's like, this guy just stutters almost every other word, you know? So yeah, we're gonna check out this video by Mr. Control, aka GalacticConsole. Yeah, we can see through your shit. Anyways, let's begin.
Buddy, it's me, Mr. Control. This is not the real Mr. Control that you knew as GalacticConsole.
Okay. So, Pinned gave me information saying Mr. Control was GalacticConsole's old name, which... yeah. Who else would know this? Other than GalacticConsole and Pinned.
This
And also, who would name themselves Mr. Control too?
is a really big fan.
And there's your stutter. There's your stutter right there. Usually his stutters are like extremely long, so this is one of those shorter stutters. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Of his, and this is my first ever video. And I just wanted.
Also, nobody ever sounds like that. He sounds like one of those, like, you know, those ads where it's like, you know, people are like, don't smoke or this will happen to you. Yeah, no, he sounds like one of those people. Like the fucking people who have like the thing in their throat or whatever. It's like, yeah, that.
I wanted to say, I'm very sorry that that he has to fucking.
And also, for context as well, I'm trying to see if I can remember all the facts correctly. So basically, there's this person who's also in this drama called Angelic. Basically, Galactic told Angelic that he was jumping, like, off a mountain. Proceeds to send a photo of a mountain. But though I'm actually in, like, mountains and stuff. I've been on mountains. There's no cell service there. Like, zero service. So how the fuck would you say, I'm jumping off a mountain from the top of a mountain with no cell service? And shit, because, like, I know people who run off 5G and shit, but like there's dead zones to that, and mountains are dead zones. You can't get internet on a mountain, so obviously it's just faked. It's also so painfully obvious.
Commit suicide because he was a good man. He was a very, very, very kind-hearted man.
And now he's glazing himself. He's glazing himself, everybody.
And he will be missed. He will be very, 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 very fucking missed.
Okay, dude, we get it. He's gonna be very missed. Dude, he's still fucking alive. He's the one who made this video that we're reacting to right now.
And he fucking, and I'm making this channel to honor him.
Oh god, what the fuck?
Because Pinned Icy is made him kill himself.
Okay, how about you explain how Pin made Galactic kill himself? And of course, this stupid Rod guy won't shut the fuck up. After this video, I'm going to tell him, shut the fuck up.
Himself. After posting a video, he jumped off.
Oh wow! After Pinned made a video about GalacticConsole, GalacticConsole got so offended that he jumped off a mountain after talking about jumping off the mountain and sharing a photo of said mountain. Does this make sense to anyone? It doesn't make sense to me at all. Because, like, they're both talking about this drama and shit. They're trying to drag me into it. I'm now in it because I'm fucking had enough of hearing about it.
Jumped off of a fucking mountain.
Oh wow, he jumped off a fucking mountain. So if this wasn't GalacticConsole, and this guy was such a huge fan of GalacticConsole, how would he receive this information?
And he will be missed. And please don't please take down
Hold on, I will be right back, guys. I gotta tell Rod to shut. Here it is. We're back, guys. I told Rod to shut the fuck up.
don't please take down Mr. Commentary Guy and Cake.
Okay, if you're wondering who the fuck Mr. Commentary Guy is, he's basically this 9-year-old. Yeah, GalacticConsole actually has a video on him that actually has his real voice. And yeah, he sounds like an actual 9-year-old, so yeah. You could not change my mind on that one. Bro got offended by a 9-year-old too, which is crazy.
Cake and Pin.
Cake? Okay, yeah, Cake. I'm not gonna lie here. Cake's kind of like a big glazer of Pinned. No offense. Cause like, even if Pinned's in the wrong, bro will actually go out there and start defending him like he's Saul Goodman.
Pinned Icy because they're
Pinned Icy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they'll totally leave after this one little video.
they're going to fucking do everything in their power to fucking
Dude. Bro is literally deep throating his microphone. It's like, which is something Galactic also does, by the way. He will sit there and breathe into his microphone as if he's having a hard time breathing. Like he just ran a fucking marathon, dude.
To fucking, make
There's another stutter.
fun of, GalacticConsole.
Another stutter. Stop breathing so loudly into the microphone, dude.
Death. I'm very, 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 very fucking sorry.
How many times is he going to say very in this one video?
GalacticConsole that you had to die
According to GalacticConsole is dead, so he's just like, I'm sorry, Galactic. I'm sorry myself.
such a painful way. You will be very, very fucking missed. That's all I wanted to say for today.
Also, another reason why this is GalacticConsole is because even through that shitty fucking voice changer, you can hear his accent. He has like this accent to him. If you check out GalacticConsole's channel and then check out this video, the accent is so there.
Hope y'all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, everyone enjoyed this very beautiful video you made. Very beautiful. Anyways, guys, I just want to point out that suicide is something to not joke about, because it's a bad thing. Like, people die because of it. It's just common sense. If you're gonna, because you can't be like, I'm gonna commit suicide, I'm gonna commit suicide, I'm gonna commit suicide. Dude, if you keep doing stuff like that, when you actually are considering it, nobody's gonna reach out to you. Because this is like the story of the boy and the wolf. Boy keeps crying wolf. The boy who cried wolf, yeah, that one. The boy cried wolf so many damn times that when the wolf actually showed up, nobody believed that boy's ass, and all the fucking sheep were gone. And I think the kid dies too. I forgot. All I know is that the sheep also died. So yeah. Don't fake your shit. Be genuine. If you need help, reach out. And if you actually do need help, I am willing to help and stuff. Like, I'm a supportive person, but if you're just going to continuously fake shit, then why? Why would you fake shit like this? Would it just be for attention? Obviously, I think it's for attention, and also that internet clout. So, yeah. Anyways, thumbnail was made. Well, yeah, I'm gonna help make. I don't know how I'm gonna make the thumbnail for this, but yeah. Telling guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Tell you guys, peace. How nostalgic, kinda. Not too nostalgic, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, it's not really all that nostalgic, but it's kind of nostalgic saying how I used to be called a no-after gamer. Okay. Sometimes I feel a little bit nostalgic about it, but it's whatever. Indo gaming is 20 times better. Anyways, back on topic. You already know my thoughts about the situation, right? So, yeah. So, pretty much, here's like some things I'd quickly point out before we move on, right? Is that, Well, it's that. Hold on, let me think real quick. Oh yeah, it's that if someone's using a voice changer, they're saying they're a fan of the person who allegedly reset their character, right? They're using a voice changer, right? And they have all the features of that person who allegedly reset their character, such as like accent, fucking you know, any like stutters or whatever that they normally have, or hell, even, you know, if they went by a name in the past that they're using now, right? Such as what Matt did. And that's pretty much how you know that it's that person, right? That's how you would know it's that person. So, keeping that in mind, let's move on to the next segment. Alright, so what is this segment here? Well, I'll tell you right now. Pretty much I've gotten two of the main victims of the Matt drama, and just Matt in general, Noah X Productions and Pinned Icy, to make statements on Matt. So yeah, basically detailing their experiences and all that with them. Hell, even I did my own segment. So yeah, let's just kick it off with Noah.
Hello. I'm pretty sure Endo introduced me. If he did not, my name is Noah. I am a 17-year-old gacha animator currently in the works as of right now. Anyways, if you're questioning why I'm here, he probably said it, but I'll say it again. I'm here to talk about my experiences with GalacticConsole, as we call him, Matt. And a few warnings before you guys hear my segments. I don't want his video to get age restricted. So, here are a few warnings for you guys. In case you guys are not comfortable, you cannot listen to my segment. So yeah, but the warnings follow abuse, harassment, racism, and etc. I promise I will debunk all of these claims later. I promise I will. So time to talk about my experience with Matt. It began in early June of last year. I don't need to say it because it's been less than a year, so yeah. Matt wanted to make a video on me, Pen, and Mr. Commentary Guy. Mr. Commentary Guy is not relevant to all this, but me and Pen are. So yeah. So Matt decided to get the good idea of trying to make a video on, like I said, us three. I confronted him about it, and he pulled me out of it. I called him a bitch for that, because I said that you don't have the balls to include me in it. I don't remember what I said to him, since it was in the GC that has since been deleted. And moving on. Matt has harassed me and a lot of others, but this is about me right now. Matt decided to make a whole bunch of false allegations against me, like I've stated 2 minutes ago, if I'm right. So I'm gonna play the video where he makes these false claims against me. I'm gonna get into some screen recordings I have, and I'm gonna get into the screenshots, and hopefully that should be it. I currently have Matt blocked on Discord, so yeah, you guys do not need to worry about me like messaging him or anything like that. I have cut contact, so yeah. Enough of me yapping. Here's his stupid video, I guess. Here it is.
There when he threatened to nuke my server, and Noah did not do shit. Noah does not care because He's just an abusive guy that does nothing but literally harass people. And that's why Amoya really left you. Because literally, Noah, you were abusive. You literally treated her not right, and you didn't give her the attention that she needed. You were not there for her. That is not anyone's fault, but yours. You actually did this to yourself with Amoya. No, you act like a good guy around your friends, but when it comes to people that you want to push around, you literally yell at them. You literally call them a racial slur. You call them multiple things. Like, give me a big fat break, Noah.
Alright, if you're questioning what he meant by threatening to nuke my server, like I mentioned in the beginning, my friend Pinned threatened to nuke his server all the way back in August. At the same time that this was made, by the way. But I just want to acknowledge and disprove that I am not any of those things that he said I am. So let's debunk these, shall we? No, I'm gonna get into the abuse part. One, I would never in my life abuse a woman. I'm gonna put that out there. I would never do that. I don't know where he got it from, but I have a pretty good idea of who might have made y'all gift in the first place. Number 2, harassment. I do not go around and I do not harass anybody. I changed my settings to the point where I do not want anybody even contacting me. So, that debunked your claim right there. Number 3, mistreatment. I never mistreated her. I don't know where the hell you got that from. I never mistreated Amoya. And even she herself said that. I'll show that later. But I don't know where you got this information from, Matt. I never mistreated Amoya. Sure, I may have not been there for her at some times. I may have not done some things right. Okay? I'm a human. I made some mistakes when I was in my relationship with her, alright? I mean, I'm a damn human. Alright. Harassment number 2. He says that I harass my friends. I do not harass anybody, and I do not push around, anybody. I'm not like that. I'm not like you, where I just push around anybody because I want to. So, last part, racism. You don't even have any evidence on me. Where the fuck are you getting this from? I'm not racist. I'm not racist. What? Alright. Now that we got all this stuff debunked, now that I successfully have debunked this stuff, time to move on to the voice messages part. And for a little bit of context for what you guys are about to hear, I was dragged in by Matt into a Aqua situation with one of my friends being Aqua YT and also Matt. Aqua was going to make a video on Galactic, but instead of him talking it out like a man, since he's currently 18 as of right now, instead, he went to me trying to get evidence on Aqua. Of course, I do not want to be involved in drama, since I made a promise to everybody that I'm dropping out of every drama I can possibly get involved in. So, fast forward to February, right? That's where this kinda kicked off. This entire thing that added fuel to the fire. Pinned made a comment on PWD's February Dares Challenge. And Matt put in a GC that once had me, Pinned, Endo, and Matt. Those were originally us four. But Peyton left a while ago, so I decided to re-add him later on. I'm not going to play the voice message, but yeah. So, 4 hours before things got heated, Matt posted a screenshot saying, "What the F?" And also, beware for one of the voice messages, he cusses a lot. So, if you want to skip ahead, it's totally fine with me. So, he said, "What the fuck," basically. Here, I'll show that screenshot for you guys. After this was said, I replied with, "It's a joke. Do not take it to heart." I'll show that screenshot for you guys, and then I'll show the entire screenshot so you guys know I did not edit the message. Alright, and here's the full message. Alright, fast forward about 4 hours, right? Now that we have arrived, fast forwarded 4 hours, Matt sent a voice message shortly after this was said. 4 hours later, actually, if I'm right. And I'll play that voice message for you guys, so here you are.
So y'all just hate me, and y'all want me to suffer and die a lonely death. I see how it is.
Okay, I want to fix my error. That message was sent a few minutes, like 4 minutes after that. And after Matt said that, I replied with the following voice message.
1, no, we never even fucking said we hate you, so don't know where the fuck you got that from. And 2, when did we say we want you to die a lonely death again? Quit pulling things out of your fucking ass, Matt, for fuck's sake.
Now, I'ma admit I should not have said that, alright? I'ma admit that I probably should not have gone that far. But, a little fast forward about 4 hours or so, we arrive at 6 o'clock my time, where Matt pushes things way over the edge. Remember how he faked the abuse part, which I debunked it a while ago too, so he never got that through his head. And he says this. This is part where he cusses a lot, so if you want to skip ahead, it's fine, okay? It's fine if you want to skip.
Excuse me? You blame me for dragging you into the fucking Aqua shit when you literally fucking were a bad friend in the fucking first place. That's probably why Amoya decided to fucking leave you, you fucking dumbass. You obviously don't even have a fucking clue about anything you even fucking say. So, educate yourself. Prove that it was a year ago. You were not even fucking around when me and Penn were actually around. So you can't even say shit. So fuck you, you fucking lying ass fucking narcissistic fucking abuser fucking ass bitch.
It's a lot to take in with all the F-bombs he dropped. It was unnecessary, and it low-key hurt me knowing that he's still believing a lie that somebody made up against me. So, I went to the girl Amoya herself, who actually decided to debunk the abuse claims for me. So, here's her voice message.
He's mixing up my words a little. All I remember is telling him, like, some things you did that I obviously didn't like. And then he's mixing it up, saying that you're an abuser when I never said that. Ever. Because I remember him asking me what you did. And I was, like, telling him, like, some things, you know. I'm just repeating my whole fucking words. I don't know where he gets abuser from, because he never really abused me. Obviously not physically. Obviously not, well, not mentally and not emotionally. Like, on my list right now for exes, you're like number 2. My boyfriend's at 1, obviously. You're number 2 because, like, you didn't really use me. You didn't, you know, you wasn't really horrible to me like all my other ones. So, don't know what he's yapping about. You're not an abuser, I'll say that. And I can't remember what the fuck he else called you, but you're not an abuser.
If you're questioning why I cut it off, it's just irrelevant. The rest of it was just irrelevant as heck. So let's get on to the screenshots that kind of started this whole thing. I'm gonna put them in order, and then I'm gonna end off my segment, and I'll pass it on back to Endo or Pinned, I don't know. So, here is the very first screenshot that kicked off this entire drama. Alright, that's the very first screenshot this is the very first screenshot that kinda started this entire drama. Alright, screenshot number 2. Okay, this is the second screenshot. Now, after this was said, I accused him of trying to drag me into this drama, which he obviously was trying to do. Even though he made it seem like he wasn't, I knew he was. And I'm gonna highlight one more screenshot. This is like back in July or June or so. I'll show that right now actually. Alright, this is the other screenshot I wanted to mention. Now I'm gonna point out a little guy named Angelic in there. According from people who've told me, Angelic is the one who made all these fake ass allegations against me. Why? I don't know why. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you for listening to my side, and please do not harass Matt.
Alright, so that's Noah's segment. It pretty much explains itself. So, yeah. Now, we're gonna move on to someone who has been part of this drama longer than both me and Noah. I will now introduce you to Pinned Icy. If you don't know who Pinned Icy is, he's pretty much just an object show guy. Yeah, that's about it. Anyways, let us begin.
Alright, before I get into the actual segment, I'm gonna get a few things out of the way. So, I have 2 mics, and one of them, the one I'm using right now, I'm using to record is like the best one, but the audio quality is still not that good. So, if you see throughout the segment, like, some very loud breathing, it's because of, like, the mic quality not being that good. Yeah. That's who I had to really say. Anyways, let's get on to the actual part of my segment. Alright. Bye. Alright, thanks for having me on, Endo. So, if you don't know, I am, I would say, like, the main victim of GalacticConsole. I'm called Pinned Icy on YouTube. That's my YouTube channel name. Subscribe to it if you want. I don't really care what we do. I'm here today on Endo's video talking about this guy named GalacticConsole. Yeah. So, I'm going to go over my experience with Galactic, and I'm also going to go over some stuff he also did to, like, others involved with the situation that's been going on for years now. Like, literal years. As from experience, I've been a part of Matt's drama for nearly 3 years. As far back as mid-2023. So nearly 3 years ago. So I'm going to go over my experience with Matt, or Galactic. We call him Matt because that's like short for his real name. It's easier to say than Galactic, so yeah. So it all started when this was on Xbox, when I used to still use Xbox. So it was 2023, as already mentioned, mid 2023. This was like only like a little bit before I moved house, I'm pretty sure, I don't know. But I think Matt invited me to an Xbox party, and it was about how Badger, this person called Badger, also known on YouTube as Wayne Koski, was like manipulating people and stuff, like how like he was just a bad person in general. I'm going from memory because I kind of forgot some parts, I'm pretty sure, but he was talking about how this Badger person was just like a manipulator and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'll deal with him, not knowing what I was about to get into. But he he invited me to an Xbox party with Badger in it, and so I went off on Badger, not really knowing a lot about like Matt. So yeah, so like, and then like a bit later, this is probably around when I moved house, I don't know, but a bit later, Badger gave me a little bit more context, and he also showed me some evidence of Matt's whole foot fetish thing, which I won't really get into it because it's like some old news at this point. It's been said like multiple times, it's been said numerous times, so I'm not gonna repeat it. But he gave me one screenshot of his foot fetish when later on I got a couple more, but I only got one at the time, and that's when I kind of like turned against Matt a little bit. And then a little bit after, Badger, I think it was Badger, I don't know, but he told me about how Matt had a YouTube channel and made about 3 videos on me on my old channel, at the time known as Pinned Animations. But yeah, so I saw these videos saying how I was like stupid or something, I don't remember. And then I was like, okay, yeah, someone's shitting on my name, I have to respond, so I did. So I made a video, and I called it, like, exposing Matthew Jackson. So that was his first ever YouTube name, who's his full real name. It's already public, so it's not doxing him. So I responded with a couple of videos, as, like, we all kept on, like, responding to each other and stuff. So yeah, and then and then also during all of this, I kind of switched sides to like Matt's side to Badger's side. Yeah, it was really starting to affect me mentally. So yeah, and as more people became a part of this, like I'm not even gonna mention some of these people, like the more drama would happen. But yeah, so, like, that's kind of like, yeah, that's like kind of like how more drama kept on happening as well. And then eventually this drama got so bad, like, Matt was manipulating one of my former, well, he's not really a former friend anymore since I kind of like, I'm like friends with him again now, but for this we're gonna call him Mossy B, because that was one of his former names. And that's how I'm used to calling him, so I'm gonna call him that. He kept on using Mossy B to do a bunch of shit on my old channel. And then it ended off with Mossy B, because he basically created my original channel. I don't really trust him with my new stuff, so I'm not gonna really... Yeah, no. So, he added Badger to my original channel when Badger was still against me, I'm pretty sure. And he did some stuff I'm not going to mention because I don't want YouTube taking down in those videos, but he did some stuff, and a few days later my channel got banned, and it was mainly Matt's fault for telling Mossy to do all of his stuff. So yeah, and so that meant nearly 3 years of progress was all gone, basically. The only thing I could really archive was my old Scratch animations, like object problem and stuff. But I had like a full animated object show. It was like more of a joke show, but I'm not gonna really talk about it because it's off topic. But anyways, and then so skip to around 2025 is when we met this guy. I'm not gonna mention his name because he's a horrible person. But this one person was basically making allegations, he became a new part of the friend group, and during all of his time, he would make a bunch of false allegations that I gave one of my former friends anxiety without any, actual proof or evidence. And that turned basically everyone that was originally a part of our old friend group, including Matt, against me. And it was most likely because Matt was manipulating him. That was actually kind of how it all happened. So it happened multiple times, and then me and Matt agreed to as there was more drama happening with Badger, a month after, me and Matt agreed to stop talking to Badger. And then yeah, a few days later, I came across the whole Circle situation. So you might know about it, but a lot of you people who came from my channel will probably know about this whole situation. But yeah, so there was no drama happening at the time between us. Nothing big. We were on good terms at the time. But as it was starting to end, there was more arguments happening between us. I'm not gonna go into full detail because it's a long story, so I'm not gonna really talk about it because I'll be here for half an hour. But so after it ended is when more drama starts to happen. So Matt made a video saying how it was I don't remember what it was called, responding to the Circle drama, the truth about the Circle drama or something, right? And then yeah, Matt was saying how I was being a narcissist the entire time. That's what he at least claimed. And then I told him, why do you stand me in the back like that, or something like that? And then a bit later, I will admit this, and to be fair, this is looking back at it now, I am kind of in the wrong for this, but I was basically threatening to nuke his Discord server. And unfortunately, Matt was in the audience, because this was on the stage. He was in the audience and listened to me saying it, and then he went to my DMs and basically said, "Why are you trying to nuke my server? I thought we were saying in the stage." And then yeah, I responded saying, "Yeah, you deserve it for backstabbing me for no fucking reason." And then yeah, Matt basically used that against me a shit ton of times, which I will admit, saying I was gonna nuke his server was fucked up looking back on it. But yeah. And then more drama happened. We later in the day, it was me, Noah, a couple others. We were all in a VC. There was 3 others, but I think one of the head animators for my show, Cosmic, was there. But yeah, there was 2 others, but I'm gonna kind of keep them anonymous. But Matt was trying to also drag one of them into drama when they didn't want to be a part of it. It was quite obvious, and this one person, this person even said, and I quote, "I'm not a part of this." And so yeah, after that, Matt actually let Noah talk, and that's when Noah went off on him, and I was literally just I was watching the entire thing. And this is the first time I actually witnessed, holy fuck, this guy's finally like experiencing like consequences of his horrible actions. Like, I didn't really see it coming, but it actually happened, so yeah. And then yeah, and then later down that line, that one person I'm not going to mention made a grand return later, like a week later or something. And then he ended up basically manipulating everyone other than like Noah. And then eventually down that line is when I met Indo for the first time. And by the way, the main party who was like siding with this one guy was Matt. And I'm not gonna really go into this one person because I'm not here for that, we're here for Matt. But long story short, this person got exposed for being a, how do I say it without this video being taken down or something. He was just like a bad person. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. And I think, yeah, that was also when Matt started to falsely call Noah exactly what this one guy said. So, yeah. And then in July we were on better terms, I'm pretty sure. And then everything went to shit again in late July, and then I finished up my giant response video, which is now gone. One of my commentary videos are gone now. So I made a video, I called it GalacticConsole, the giant response. So, yeah, and then after that, everything went to shit. Everyone started to make videos on Matt. A lot of stuff was happening. Basically, everyone in the friend group was essentially making videos on Matt. And then, in late August, is when he started to, like, manipulate everyone again. And then, yeah, I had so much anxiety that I ended up having a mental breakdown, which I'm not gonna go into a lot. So I just randomly called RGC, and then I think Indo joined, while I was actually having a meltdown over, like, I was having a massive, like, mental breakdown over my anxiety about Matt. Like, there was a bunch of, like, fucked up shit going on in my head. I'm not gonna go into full detail because I really don't like thinking about it, but later on, Noah joined. And then, yeah, they all started to, like, basically agree that I should go back on good terms with Matt, which should not have happened. And then, yeah, we eventually, like, the day after, I was forced to be on, like, I was basically forced to, like, be on the same page as Matt, but we ended up being on good terms. So a week later, everything went to shit again, except it was on me. And it was mainly because of, like, Matt's manipulation, and so it caused basically everyone to think I was being a narcissist. Like, because I already, like, I don't really remember because, like this was, like, months ago, but, something about Matt happened. I think, like, I was, like, planning on leaving the friend group because I don't know what was happening, like, some drama was happening, I just had enough. And so Badger ended up basically saying how I was being, like, a narcissist and stuff over me leaving the friend group, and I don't remember because this is, like, a long time ago. I'm just going from memory. But later on, everyone else started to, like, agree. The only people that stayed were, like, Noah and stuff. Noah, someone we know, PDLD, a few others, yeah. So, yeah, that's, like, and then, yeah, so now, skip to October. So, this is when the friend group's been more repaired and stuff, when everyone, this is, like, when, like, people are friends with me again and stuff, so, yeah, but anyways. So this one guy, we're gonna call him Jeff for this, ended up having an argument with Matt. And so Jeff responded saying how, like, the fat fucker talks, or something like that. And then Matt decided it would be a good idea to say some, like, beyond fucked up shit. And I'm going to repeat what he said. He said, and I quote, "And that's why I don't get beat by my father, no wonder." And I had the screenshot evidence. There's basically everyone has the screenshots at this point. But yeah. And that's kind of when everyone went to shit. That's kind of when everything went to shit again. More stuff happened with him. He was being an idiot again. And then, yeah, it kind of like, yeah. Originally, Endo, I don't know if I'm allowed to, like, say this, but Endo was originally gonna make a roasting video out of Matt, and yeah, that never really happened. It was cancelled back in late October. It's like a week after we said that, but yeah. And then, like, there was less drama happening in late October, so then I could, like, work on my show more, which is Problematic Dimensions, formerly at the time known as Galactic Entity Problem, but we're not here for that. You have to go to my channel for that stuff. But anyways, like, drama happened less. But yeah. There wasn't a lot of arguments going on, but there was a little bit. And then I just, later in, like, late December is when, like, I gave him one last chance to not fuck up again, and he did. He did. And so, that is when I just had enough. Even though they were like, everyone was trying to settle it, I was like, no, we're not letting him back in the friend group because he will just cause more harm again and again and again. Because that's what he does every single fucking time. That's who he is. But yeah. So, like, that's, yeah. You get the idea. And then, so, and then later in, like, at the very end of 2025, people started to, like, slowly leave the friend group. Some of them have came back. There's only, like, one person who just hasn't returned. But we're not here for that, but that's when me and Noah agreed we might as well just block Matt and somehow convince everyone to do the same, because this shit is getting out of hand. Because every time people would leave, it would always be because of drama that mainly Matt would start. Or Galactic, and whatever you want to call him. As I already said, I'm going to call him Matt. And then in the beginning of 2026, me and Noah blocked Matt. And it took like one whole month for Endo to finally do the same. And basically everyone else. So, yeah. So, that's where it kind of ends off. Also, I have got something. Throughout December to now, he's been siding with, like, all of these horrible people, including the exact guy who leaked my show, Davis, who Endo's already talked about. He has done the same to other people I'm not going to mention because I don't think they should be said on Endo's channel, because they are completely fucked up people. And yeah, so Matt took the chance of making a deal with these certain group of people. And as I'm recording this video, as I'm recording this segment of Endo's video, Matt is currently 18 years old. Yes, a grown man. And he's still acting the same as he usually has been for the past, nearly 3 years. And according to that same Jeff person, allegedly, and this might legitimately be true, Matt has been starting drama for over a decade now. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. But allegedly he's been doing this since 2016. Which is, like, disgusting at this point. Here's some other stuff he said. He basically told me to, on a video that's now privated, or maybe even deleted, I don't know. He made a video on this one guy called Mr. Commentary Guy. And in that video, he went off topic and he straight up told me to unalive myself. And if I don't, I'm chickening out, apparently. And then another thing I thought I should mention, I kept on hurting myself to the point he did not give a fuck. He did not care in the slightest, like at all. When I was on the edge of literally unaliving myself, I attempted unaliving myself. I'm not gonna go into full detail on it, but yeah. And then another thing I kind of forgot to mention is that in January of 2025, he made a video, and that's the exact video where he called me a failed abortion. I'll give some quick context before I kind of end off my segment. There was this one hacker named Pierre who was on Xbox, mainly. He had Discord, according to a few other people, including Matt himself. But allegedly, according to Matt, this one guy tried looking into my family, and apparently he discovered that my family wanted, like, an abortion. But the only thing preventing that from happening was my grandmother for some reason. And that shit fucked me up. That shit genuinely, like, fucked me up. And yeah, so from what I've heard, Matt hasn't taken any, like, type of accountability for any of his actions, like, at all. He hasn't. The only way he does is by guilt tripping and manipulating people. That's what I can say. And so yeah. And I don't know how he hasn't experienced some sort of, like, repercussions or consequences for his actions. And I don't think he ever will really realize. I don't know if he will. I don't know when he'll realize the amount of damage he's done, and maybe he should actually care for other people. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait for the foreseeable future. I don't know. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna end off my segment of this video. Back to Noah or Indo, whoever parts next. But anyways, peace out for now. Alright. Back to Noah or Indo, I guess. Or whoever's next. Alright, bye.
Thanks, friend Pinned. Anyways, so pretty much, Pinned detailed his entire experience, like I said he would, right? Alright, now we're gonna go over my experience. Alright, take it away, Indo. Alright, guys, so if you're wondering why I'm using different gameplay, because this is my segment on GalacticConsole. Now, while yes, I'm not a victim of his shit, right? But he has certainly, I've had some experience with this guy, so I am more than willing to tell my story about him, right? So let's just kick it off with good old. Let's just start off with a timeline of events here, okay? Like, let's go before I met Matt.
I once dated a girl with a twin. People asked me how I could tell them apart. Lisa painted her fingernails purple, and Bob had a cock.
Okay, so when I'm talking about before Matt, I mean, like, I'm not talking about, like, way before I met Matt. I'm not going to talk about the history of the Indo Gaming YouTube channel. No. I'm going to start off by saying this all started off back when I was known as Indoraptor Gamer. Right? And, which now changed to Indo Gaming, right? Which, honestly, Indo Gaming, now looking at it, Indo Gaming has like way more of a ring to it, but enough about that. Let's go back to what I was talking about, right? At the time, when I was still known as Indo Raptor Gamer, I was going after someone known as Alex the Pup, from making fun of the content he makes, aka going over it, which was like my old form of commentary, which sucked, by the way. And then it's like I recommend some video games and shit, right? And then it's like, you know, I have to expose him and shit, but though, like, then I exposed him, right? I exposed him because he did some really fucked up shit, right? So, yeah, I mean, if you look back at that, right, you could see how, you could definitely, looking back on this, right? Noah, like, when I was dealing with Alex the Pup, Noah was not only also dealing with Alex, but he was also dealing with Matt. So, yeah, pretty much during that time frame, I was like constantly deleting all of Alex's doxing things, right? Because it's like, no, we're not doing this, right? And one of those doxing things included someone known, like, I didn't know who the guy was at the time, right? But I do know who he is now. It's GalacticConsole. So, pretty much, I, go to Noah with the picture. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy that Alex just fucking doxed? And he says, oh, that's just Matt. I'm like, who the fuck is Matt? He's like, long story. So, me not wanting to get involved with whatever that is at the time, right? Because I didn't know who the fuck Matt was and all that. It didn't really seem like much of a concern to me. Oh boy. Oh boy, was... oh boy. Was I just wrong on that one, right? And, pretty much what had transpired after that, I didn't really dig much into it, right? Because it's like, oh, whatever. So pretty much what happened after that, right? I exposed Alex Pup after he posted lots of cheese pizza and shit, and pretty much he left the internet afterwards. Never saw him again, by the way. I want you to know that. Anyways, so after that, I go into Jeff's server. Now then, before we go on to this goes into the next segment.
Hello, monkeys!
Oh, fuck.
So, shortly after I got done exposing Alex the Pup, he left the internet, right? And I went to my good buddy Jeff's server afterwards, right? That's when I met someone named Pinned ICYT. Now I call him Pinned, right? I've been calling him Pinned ever since, I think. But anyways, right? Like, pretty much what happened was, at the time, Pinned was talking about a known pedophile known as Huddy. So, yeah. And, pretty much, how do I put this exactly? Alright. I met Caden, right, through Pinned, because Pinned invited me to Caden's, server. So, after I went to Caden's server, I look at the video uploads and whatnot, because I'm just checking out all the channels and shit, you know, what you'd normally do in a Discord server, I think, depending on who you are, right? And, pretty much, I see a video upload by GalacticConsole. And, the video was about Pinned, so I talked to Noah, and I'm like, hey, can you get me in contact with this GalacticConsole person? I need to talk to him about this shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, right? And at the time, I think I've only heard about Pinn's side of the story, so I wanted to hear about Matt's side of the story. Because if you think about it, it's better to have both sides of the story than just one. Right? So, I get into contact with GalacticConsole. We talk for a bit. I talk to him about the whole Pin Dicey thing. He tells his side of things, and, you know, like, nothing else much happened after that, right? And it's like, what is there to really make a video of when it comes to this guy, right? Because that's the one thing I'm wondering about. It's like, what really is there to really make a video about that people already haven't said, right? Because like, you know, I look at everyone else's videos on GalacticConsole and shit as well, right? And I see foot fetish, foot fetish, foot fetish, foot fetish, right? I'm like, okay. And also, just now, by the way, after looking at Pin's segment, I have a feeling like the whole foot fetish thing kind of contributed a lot to this fucking drama. People blowing shit out of proportion. It's kind of just, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, it's like, you know, I don't feel like, you know, discussing things that have already been discussed on other people's channels like over a billion fucking times. And yeah, but before all that, right? And as Matt's talking, I'm looking through all these things as well. And then he talks about Alex the pup, right? I'm like, hold up, wait, you are the person that Alex doxed. You're that person, aren't you? Right? Because other people called him Matt at the time, so I'm like, okay. So, and I'm like, hold up, that's you. You're Matt, the guy that Alex the pup doxed. Right? So I'm like, holy fuck. I heard about it. I don't know if I told him that about the whole thing. I think I'm just recalling this shit from memory, okay? So yeah. Anyways, after all that, right, I've finished talking to him, and yeah, like, yeah, I used to talk to him regular throughout this whole thing, you know, try to make sure things, you know, like, I tried to, you know, see what both sides are doing pretty much at this point, right? Because in my eyes, in this entire drama, both Pin and Matt were in the wrong. Matt, like, there's some times where Matt crossed boundaries and shit, right? Like, throughout this whole thing, right? Now, here's one thing, though. Here's one now, I'm going to talk about the few incidents that have happened, right? That I directly know about, right? Like, that I was directly involved in and shit as well. Like, I was there when it happened, right? So, yeah. Now then, on to the next segment.
You want this piece of bacon? Who's Daddy Pig? Who's Daddy Pig? I'm Daddy Pig. I'm Daddy Pig.
Alright, so when I'm talking about these incidents, I'm talking about, like, more major ones, not little incidents that fucking, you know, got done same day, right? That these ones are ones that lasted longer, you could say. So, firstly, let's go over one of the more well-known incidents that I've already covered on this channel, which you've probably seen before, right? Like the whole Matt faking his death thing. You know, back when I still used Gotcha as my character. But yeah, pretty much what happened, right? Like, so this is like some of these incidents, right? This pair of these incidents I'm currently talking about, right? These happened during something called the Huddy situation. Matt got involved in this, by the way. Like, you know. So pretty much what happened is that Matt faked his death. He sucked at it too, not gonna lie, but it's still offensive, and like it's like mocking to those who almost actually did take their lives and shit, right? Claiming that he jumped off a mountain. How did he do this? Well, with a video he made on a channel called Mr. Control like it used to be called Mr. Control, but then it was called Galactic Games, and then he just deleted the channel altogether. So yeah, pretty much what had happened is that I was notified of a video Matt made and shit, right? Well, not exactly Matt, right? But still, nonetheless, like I didn't know it was Matt at the time, like until I didn't know it was Matt until I fucking heard the fucking voice changer, dude. Like, when I heard that voice changer, it's like, okay, yeah. And then the constant stuttering as well also pointed out that it's Matt, right? So that's that incident pretty much in a nutshell. Confronted him about it, all that, right? So yeah. Now, why did he do this? Well, apparently it's because he wants to put more shit onto Pinned. Because remember, at this time, they're still beefy and shit. Now, let's go on to another incident that happened during the Huddy situation. Where this involves, like, Matt and Pinned were on kinda good terms at the time. Right? Because, we kinda got settled between them, and, pretty much, Matt, Chris, and someone else known as Croissant were messing around, right? Like, I just wanted to let you know right beforehand, right? Like, I was in the stage when this was going on, when everyone was playing to confront Honey, right? And I just fucking fell asleep. I was just that fucking bored, dude. I just fell asleep on stage, missed the whole confrontation. So, pretty much while everyone was fucking yelling at Honey, I was just snoozing. So, just keep that in mind. I just wanted to point that out. Not important information, but it's important because I was there when this happened. Right? So, pretty much Croissant posed as Honey, right? And for whatever reason, I think, and then Galactic, aka Matt, decided, oh yeah, let's just, play along and shit, test Pinned, right? And, yeah, after this whole incident, right, Pinned ended up, hurting himself, pretty much. And, because, like, all the fucking stress that was happening, which ignited another drama. Pinned sent this to the three of us, right? And I'm just confused on what the fuck was going on. Because I found this shit hilarious, right? Because, honestly, Croissant was, like, the most unhinged motherfucker ever. Right? And then it was like, then I started joking around, like, what if this guy was Honey? Or what if this guy was Honey, right? So, yeah. Right, and, pretty much, Matt was going along with the jokes as well, I guess, and, that turned into Pinned, hurting himself, right? And, things kept on going out of control from there. Right? So, yeah, that's pretty much that incident explained. It's less of a Matt incident, but though he was there when it happened. So I'm gonna call it one of the incidents that Matt was involved in. And then he makes I think he revealed that he was the one who was behind the whole fucking fake Honey account idea. I forgot, right? It's been a while since that happened. So yeah. This next incident, right? Pretty much, Matt made this huge fucking video trying to expose Pinned and all that, right? And he features the picture of Pinned's, wrist, right? Uncensored too, by the way. So, yeah, that caused like a lot of fucking drama and backlash. So, yeah, there's like that incident. There's another incident where fucking Matt called. Okay, so this is like after the Honey, right? After the Honey stuff, right? Like, when Matt released that big fucking video on Pinned, that was, like, immediately, like, after the Honey stuff, right? So, what I'm saying here, right, is that after that, right, like, this is now after the whole Honey thing, right? Like, you know, nobody was really talking to Matt at the time other than me, right? Because me and Matt were on good terms and shit, right? I kept on metaphorically slapping him across the face each time he did something stupid, right? I was like, hey, pull it back now. Don't do that. Don't do this. Hey. Bad idea. No, bad idea, right? So that's basically what I was doing at the time to try to keep drama out of the question. So, yeah. Like, I'm over here constantly preventing dramas and shit, right? So, just keep that in mind. So, yeah, pretty much after that, right? Like, you know, after all that, like, at that time period, right? Nothing much really of note happened, right? And then it's like, you know, a little, like a bit at some point, right? I forgot which month it was, right? But though, Matt said, like, Matt and Jeff got in a heated argument, and Matt said something about Jeff's father beating him, right? Now, I just want to point out that saying shit like that is extremely fucked up. No matter how much, like, it's fucked up, right? Like, you shouldn't be saying that. That's just fucking immature as fuck. So, yeah. And, yeah, like, that situation kept on spiraling out of fucking control. Everyone was going after his ass and all that. So, yeah. Do with that as you will. Now, he also made a video saying that I'm done exposing the Pin Icy friend group. And like, it's like, what? And it's like, whatever though, right? Because this kept on going on and on. Matt finally took down the video and shit, apologized, all that. So, yeah. Like, if you could tell, there's a pattern here. Every time Matt makes a video on Pinned and after job is resolved, he'll usually just take it down, unless it's a short. He tends to neglect the shorts and shit, so, yeah. Keep that in mind, by the way. So if you're trying to find these videos, I'll let you know right now that you can't. He's taking them down. He does that. Despite how much evidence you can get from that, it's like, whatever, right? Now, one thing I want to point out at this time, right, is that, now, here's one thing I would like to, well, I'll talk about this part later, okay? But, yeah, like, here's, like, the final incident that has more, that comes to mind when I'm talking about Matt incidents. The, incident that has caused this video, okay? So this is an incident that, like, I'm already discussing this in the video, so, yeah, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's move on to this next segment.
Alright, kids, this better be good. I was in the forest wrestling with a bear claw when we got the call.
Okay, so pretty much, if you're wondering what I mean by the opposite sides of the story, right? So what I was about to talk about in the last segment wasn't per se an incident, more like something that feels like something big enough, worthy enough to know later on, right? So pretty much, I was planning to make a video detailing the entire drama, top to bottom, right? Like, I wanted to do that. So, yeah, I asked everyone who was involved their sides of the story and shit, but the two big ones here that actually kind of responded were Matt and Pinned. So, yeah. So pretty much they were both conflicting with each other. One side says the other one's bad, and the other side says the other one's bad. Now, what exactly were these statements? right? They're walls of text. I'm not gonna take time to screenshot them, but you know, they're there. They're, if you asked any of them about it, then they'd probably tell you, right? Now, one thing I'd like to point out though is like they both paint each other as the bad person, the one in the wrong. So I've decided to fit, like, when I'm looking at this, I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck, right? So it's like, yeah, whatever, right? I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll use these either way in this video, right? The video never ended up never happening. So yeah, pretty much so pretty much, right? It's like he said this, and then the other guy's like, no, he said this. It's something, or it's like something, or it's something, okay? So, yeah, there's that. There's nothing really else to come up with when it comes to go on with when it comes to segment, huh? Alright, well, anyways, next segment.
Goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga.
Alright, so to conclude this segment, right, I'm going to have to just say what's going on in the aftermath. So, pretty much the aftermath of all this is like, I don't know, it's been, you know, like, how do I put it? Let's see here. How do I put it? It's been peaceful, I guess, kinda. There's things that sometimes happen, but it's whatever. It gets dealt with same day. But here's the thing, Matt's not involved this time. So, pretty much what had happened is I had decided to finally block Matt after all the bullshit that he has done. Right? So, yeah, there's that, I guess. So, if you guys, oh my god, why did I almost do my outro, dude? Oh my god. Yeah, now let's get back to the main part of the video. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there for a sec. So pretty much you know what, I'm not gonna be a broken record here, but yeah, well, yes, I wasn't much of a victim. I felt like I should give off my experiences and the incidents that have occurred, because, well, I was involved in the Matt drama as well, and there are quite a few incidents that happened there that I feel like, those incidents should have been mentioned. Okay. And then I give my afterthoughts, all that, right? Oh, it's like the aftermath of everything, right? And here we are, in the aftermath of it all. So, now you might be wondering, what's going to fucking happen next? Well, I wish I knew that answer. So, yeah, let's just move on to into the next segment. Alright, let's just cut to the chase here. What are the afterthoughts? Well, my afterthought, this segment is basically going to detail my thoughts after everything. Pretty much, I'll just say what's on my mind and all that. And, yeah, I'll let you guys make your afterthoughts in the comments below. By the way, make your comments now. Do it. Do it now. Alright, you did? Good. Anyways, so what do I think will happen next? Personally, I can't really be sure, like I said before. But here's some things I believe could happen. Matt could make a response video to this. of course, like, he might not. It's a 50-50 here. And if he does, then I will make a video reacting to, you know, his video responding to this video. Now, there are, and, yeah, it's like, well, let me think for a sec. It's like, it's sad that it had to come to us, right? Like, you know, like, the fact that Matt pulled this shit really shows how people can be once they show their true colors, pretty much. And it sucks that it had to be this way. I wish it never had to be this way, but here we are. And, yeah, like I said before, I'm cutting ties. I'm done with them completely. Right? I will keep an eye out and shit, right? So for any for anything that I can update you guys with. So yeah. And here's some of my miscellaneous thoughts as well that, you know, didn't really fit well until here, right? I didn't expect this video to be fucking over 2 hours long. I just want to point that out. Like, I was hoping it'd only be, like, not that long, right? I was hoping it'd be, like, maybe an hour and some change. No. We have this long-ass fucking video. So, yeah. This isn't... Like, well... That's how bad this situation's been. Is that it made this video what could have been probably like a 20 or so minute video. That's around the average time for my usual commentary videos, right? What that could have been, right, was like what could have been that turned into something way longer, which I'm not the judge because it gets everything out there. But it's definitely a surprise that, you know, it is this long. This will probably be, like, the longest commentary video I've ever fucking done. So, it's astonishing how long this has gone on for. And I want to let you guys know, this took a long time to make, right? Because not only was I waiting for, like, the statements and all that, I was busy making my own statement. And there are times where it's like, I gotta get my motivation back to do this because of how, like, because like, initially, right, it's like, it was like an hour long and whatnot, right? Nothing too bad. It's like, yeah, I could probably deal with this. This has went from like an hour long to over that. And it was already a pain in the ass just to get past the fucking voice message segment. So that's fun. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. And yeah. Until then, guys. Peace.